Hi guys, Laura with Evolution Pilates Studio here to bring you a core workout using the mini ball. Grab a mat, grab a mini ball, and get ready. Okay guys, so I've got my mat set up, I've got my ball, and I'm ready. I hope you are too. Let's start by turning sideways on our mat, bringing our feet forward, and we're going to take that ball and place it right in between the inner thighs. Gentle squeeze on the ball, sit up nice and tall, grab behind your thighs and just roll your shoulders up, back and down. So I'm trying to sit right up onto my sit bones. Take a breath, inhale here. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under as you lengthen your arms, rolling the spine halfway back. Pause at the bottom, take a breath, inhale. And then exhale, deepen the belly and roll the spine all the way back up to seated. Good, sitting up nice and tall, inhale again. Exhale, lengthen the arms as you tuck the tailbone under, deepening the belly. Squeeze that ball just a little bit, take a breath. And exhale, roll it all the way back up. Let's do two more just like that. Inhale the breath. Exhale, lengthen the arms, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the ball, roll halfway back. Inhale. Exhale, roll the spine all the way back up. Beautiful. This time around, inhale the breath. Exhale, lengthen the arms, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the spine halfway back. Really deepen that abdominal connection. Maybe you release your arms and we come up just an inch and down just an inch. Up just an inch and down just an inch. Exhale. Inhale. Collarbones open, shoulder blades relaxed. Always the option to hold onto the thighs throughout. You've got 6. Last 4. Gentle squeeze on that ball. Remember, 3, 2, and last 1. Pause. Lift up a little bit higher, and then roll the spine all the way down to the mat. Beautiful. Adjust yourself so that your heels are directly underneath the knees. Again, you're hugging that ball in so it's an oval shape. Arms down by the sides. Press the heels down, press the toes down, tuck the tailbone under, and then lift up into a bridge. We're just going to pause here, relaxing through the neck, relaxing through the shoulders, seeing how high we can lift our hips, connecting the front ribs to the hips. From here, we're going to give some little squeezes on that ball for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, squeezing all the way from the upper inner thighs to the knees. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Hold that squeeze on the ball. Come up an inch and down an inch with the hips. Up an inch and down an inch. Squeezing that space where the glute meets the hamstring. Push the heels firmly down through the ground. Good. 5 more. And 4. And 3. Beautiful job. Last 2. Last 1. Hold those hips high. Squeeze the ball just a touch more. And now we're going to go down a few levels with our hips. So we go down an inch, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. Hover those hips off the floor. And now we go up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, all the way to the top. Pause, and we go down an inch. Beautiful. So you've got 5 levels. That's it. Make them precise and back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Good. And 5 to go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the hips high and little squeezes on that ball for 10, 9, 8. Lift those hips a little higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the spine all the way back down. Good. Glutes nice and warm. Hands come back behind the head. Elbows come up into your peripheral vision. Slide the shoulder blades down. Give me a little gentle squeeze on that ball. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up and increase your squeeze on the ball. Lower the head halfway down. Exhale up and squeeze. halfway down, exhale up and squeeze. Nice job. You're sliding those front ribs down to the hips. Beautiful. I'd like you to try to keep your tailbone heavy down on the mat. Beautiful for 4 and 3. Last 2. Last time. Remember what we did with our hips. We're going to do that with our abdominals here. So lower till you're almost touching the ground with your head. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, lift up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. You're at the apex of your movement. You're squeezing that ball. And now you go down an inch, down an inch. Control it, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. And again, exhale on the up. 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more rounds to go. Exhale, sliding those front ribs down, squeezing that ball and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Exhale it up. 2, 3, 4. Stay at the top. Little squeezes on the ball as you lift that 1/4 of an inch higher. Little exhale. Little exhale. Beautiful. Elbows are wide. Head is heavy in the hands. You've got 10, 9, 8. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Melt the upper body down. Look over one shoulder, look over the other, and just relax for a moment. Good. Arms down by the sides. From here, we're going to lift those hips up. Lift just the left heel. Beautiful. And then squeeze the ball. Good. You should feel those inner thighs firing up. Nice job in 8. We're not here very long. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips back down. Switch it out to the other side. Lift the hips back up. Your other heel is lifted, and 10 little squeezes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really push the standing heel through the floor for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower the hips back down. Hands come back behind the head. Lift your head, neck, and chest up. We're going to go back to our first leg. So you're going to lift that heel. And then if you'd like, you can bring the knee up. From here, keep the head, neck, and chest lifted and squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8. Every time you squeeze that ball, the abdominals engage. Good. For 4, and 3, and 2. Hold the squeeze. Rotate towards the lifted leg and come down and center. Exhale, lift and rotate. Come down and center. You've got a constant little squeeze on that ball now. Beautiful. For 6, and 5. Last 3, and 2. Last one, stay up in rotation. Little squeeze on the ball as you rotate just a little deeper. For 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head down. Keep that knee lifted. Grab the ball with your hands. Good. You're going to put a little pressure in on the ball with both palms. And now we're going to exhale and lift up and rotate. Again, stay in that rotation. Little squeezes in on the ball as you reach a little further. Nice. Hips are nice and weighted. Good. For 5. You should really feel those obliques on that other side for 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Now lift the ball a little bit, lower the ball a little bit. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 6, 5, 4. Last 2. And last time. Very nice. Come center, lower the head down, lower that foot down, place the ball back in between your inner thighs. We're going to do all of that on the other side. So bring your other heel up or other leg into tabletop here. Good. From here, head, neck, and chest lift. Hands come back behind the head and little squeezes on that ball. So right now our upper body is steady in space and we're just working those inner thighs, working the core. Little exhales. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let's add rotation. Hold that squeeze on the ball. Lower halfway down. Exhale up and rotate. Down. Exhale up and rotate. Good. Elbows stay wide. You've got 6 and 5. Last 3. Nice job. Last one, stay here. Little squeezes on the ball as you get a little bit deeper into your twist, curling up a little bit higher for 8 and 7. Last 4 and 2 and 1. Come down through center. Grab that ball with your hands for me. Keep your leg in whatever position it feels comfortable. Gentle pressure in with the palms on the ball. Take a breath, inhale here, exhale and slice off that leg. Come down and center and slice and come down and center for 4 and 3. Stay up in rotation. Beautiful. Little squeezes on the ball as you reach a little further with the hands. Little press in and lift, in and lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Reach the ball up and down. Every time you bring the ball back down towards the thigh, maybe you can get a little higher in your flexion, a little deeper in your twist. For 4 and 3 and 2 and last time. Lower the head back down. Very nice job. Good. Reach that ball up to the ceiling. Reach your toes up to the ceiling as well. If you need to bend your knees a little bit because you have tight hamstrings, go for it. When you're ready, we're going to hold that ball to completely still right above the shoulders, inner thighs together, lower the legs forward maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, maybe 6 inches, lower back as close to the floor. Exhale, lift up and tap the ball with your shins. Lower it forward and down. Exhale, lift and tap the ball with your shins. Beautiful. So it's a nice and controlled movement. I'm not going any further than I can control that movement. My shoulder blades are weighted. That's it. For 4 and 3. Last 2. And last one, leave your toes pointed to the ceiling. From here, bring the hands to the back edge of the ball or back side of the ball and roll the upper body up and down and up and down. Exhale on that lift for 6 and 5. Last 3 and 2. And last time, head comes back down. Take the ball just into your left hand and place it on your left shin. We're gonna marry our hand to our shin, so a little pressure in both directions. And now we're just gonna lift and lower our other leg. Inhale and exhale. You can stay here with the head down the whole time, or if you'd like, as the leg lifts, you roll up. As the leg lowers, you roll down. My other hand is on my hip or down by my side. Beautiful. For 4, remember you can have that head down, and 3. Last 2, and last time. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Take a second. You can look over one shoulder and the other. Just release that neck. Bring your feet back to the ceiling. Ball above the shoulders. Head stays down for this one. Lower the legs forward again. Lift the legs back up again. So we're going to repeat that whole set. Inhale. Exhale, lift. An inch, 2, maybe 6. Keep that low back close to the floor. Keep the ball still in space. Good job, guys. For 4 and 3. Last 2. Last one, hold the toes right up to the ceiling, place the ball on the shins, bring your hands to the back edge of the ball, and when you're ready, lift and lower, lift and lower for 6 and 5. Last 3 and 2 and last 1. Good. Take that ball to your opposite shin. Hand down by the side or on the hip, and now we're going to lower and lift this opposite leg. If you'd like, as the leg lifts, you add that upward roll of the ball. For 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and last time. Beautiful. Lower those feet down. Ah, that feels good. Extend the arms and legs. Give yourself a moment. You're doing wonderfully. From here, we're going to take that ball in between the heels. Find external rotation with the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the toes. So I look like a little froggy here. Hands down by the sides or underneath the sacrum for more low back support. Bring your knees directly over your hips and then press those legs out on an angle. Point the toes, flex the feet, and bring the knees back in. Point and reach, flex and bend. Point and reach, flex and bend. For 4. That ball might be wiggling. If you drop the ball, it's okay. Just grab it and come back in when you're ready. Last 2. And last time. Good. Press the knees halfway out and then little push, little push. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now little squeezes in on the ball. Here we go for 10. 9, backs of the heels squeezing in. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees back in. Excuse me. Bring the ball in between your feet now so that the thigh bones can be parallel, the toes pointing straight up to the ceiling. And we're going to repeat those leg extensions. So from here, legs go straight out on a diagonal and back in. You've got a little gentle squeeze on your ball. Find your breath. Settle in. For 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1, legs go halfway out, little push for 8. 7, back of the rib cage is heavy on that mat. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now little squeezes on the ball. You can keep that soft bend in your knees or go for full leg extension. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower that ball down to the floor. I'm going to take my feet on top of it and kind of walk the ball away from me so that my heels are on the ball. My toes are and my heels are together. Inner thighs are squeezing together. I'm going to bring my hands back behind my head again. And now lift my head, neck, and chest up. Good. Think about how long you can make your legs. Look down at your belly and see how braced your belly can get. From here, just little exhales, little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Now hover your left foot off the ball and keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pause a little slower. Roll the ball underneath your lifted leg. So I'm rolling it laterally across. As I do that, I'm going to curl my head, neck, and chest up a little more. So it's a little slower, a little more controlled. Roll and lift. Roll and lift for 6 and 5 and 4. Sneaky little oblique exercise. 3 and 2 and last 1. Very nice job. Lower back down. Take a moment. Good. Reset. Other leg comes up. Just the pulse up towards the ceiling. Little quick ones for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. Roll the ball under the lifted leg for 10 and 9 and 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Arms down by the sides. Leave your left heel exactly where it is. Reach your right toes up to the ceiling. I've got to adjust my hips just a little bit. Again, you can have a soft bend in your knee, especially if you have tight hamstrings. From here, I want you to try to keep the ball still, the pelvis still, the shoulders still, and just give me little circles around with that top leg. Good. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 8, 7, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Replace your foot. Make sure your heel is in the center of the ball. Extend your other leg up to the ceiling, and then let's circle. Good. That ball desperately wants to wiggle around, so I'm doing my best to reach long through this extended leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse your circle. And stay nice and steady through my lower body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drag that ball into you, grab it with your feet. Take it into your hands, and we are going to roll over onto our side. Good. So from here, I'm going to take this ball. I'm going to place it underneath my low ribs. Both of my knees are bent. Good. Take your time to get into proper position, and then cradle your head with your lower hand. My top hand is going to go down to the mat. I'm going to try not to use it too much, but I am using it a little bit for stability here. From here, little movement where we lift the lower elbow up and away and back down. It's not big. Up and away and back down. Using my fingertips as minimally as I can on the floor. Exhale and inhale. Just waking up those obliques a little bit more. Good for 6 and 5. Reach up and away. Beautiful. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, hold the elbow up, little pulses here for 10, 9, just deepening that connection between the rib and the hip for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take that forearm down, press your shoulder away from your ear, and grab the ball with your hand. From here, the top leg is going to extend. The top arm is going to extend back behind you. And from here, we're going to lengthen the arm to the ankle and then reach. Big lift and big reach. A nice long leg for 5 and 4. Last 2. Last one, hold it here, and little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the ball on the ankle and roll it up. Little lift for 8 and 7, 6. Good, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower both knees down. Keep the ball in the top hand. We're going to come up into a side plank. So you can have both knees bent. You can extend just the top leg, or you can extend both legs nice and long. Top arm to the sky. Take a breath, inhale here, and then exhale, rotate the torso so the ball comes underneath you, and then lengthen the ball up to the ceiling again. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, extend that arm. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, extend that arm. Trying to keep your pelvis steady in space. You're rotating through the rib cage. For 4. And 3. Beautiful. 2. Last time, top arm to the sky, ball to the sky, little hip lifts. Remember, one knee can be down. You've got 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that hip, bend both knees in, and take a little side bend. Very nice job. Good. Let's roll those feet around to the other side. Coming down onto our side with the ball underneath our low ribs. Both knees are bent for now. Take your time to adjust yourself so that ball feels like it's in a comfortable position. And then bring your elbow out, hand behind the head. Top hand is down for support. Take a breath, inhale here, and then exhale, lift that bottom elbow up and away. And up and away. Trying to relax the legs down so it really focuses that energy into those obliques. Exhale, lift and reach. Lift and reach for 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1. Can you hold that elbow up? Little tiny pulse for 10, 9, 8, good, 7. Relax that hand a little bit, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Prop yourself up on your forearm. Press the floor away. Good. Remove that ball. Take it in your top hand, extend your top leg, reach the arm and leg away from one another. From here, long leg to long arm and reach. Exhale. Good for 6 and 5. Last 3, 2. Last 1, little baby ones, little press for 8. 7. Good. Hold the ball on the ankle and little lift for 10. 9. And 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That ball is going to stay in the top hand, forearm down on the mat, lifting our knee or hips up into side plank, or lifting one or both knees into side plank, top arm to the sky for thread the needle. So hips are stacked. Rotate the upper body under and reach, and under and reach. Good for 5. And 4. Last 2. Last 1, hold the arm up to the sky, little pulse of those hips up to the ceiling for 8 and 7. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Gently lower those hips down. Come on up. Just take a little side bend up and over. That should feel great. Nice. Good. So this next exercise you can do kneeling like me, or you can come all the way to standing if kneeling bothers your knees. I'm going to turn on a little angle here. So I'm going to sit down with my knees right in front of my hips, my heels right underneath my sit bones. This is option number 1. Option number 2, if you're standing, you're going to go into a little narrow squat, and we'll do the same arm movement. So from here, we'll all hinge our upper body forward. If you're down on your knees, you're going to hover your sit bones off of your heels and reach the ball forward and up and down and in, and forward and up and down and in, keeping the spine nice and long. Low belly is pulled up and in. Good for 8 and 7. Gentle hug in on that ball with the hand. 6. Beautiful for 4 and 3, 2. Hold that ball up overhead. We're going to do a little ball transfer. So we're going to reach the ball out to the side, around over our low back, and then back up again. I'm going clockwise with my arms. Good. Keeping the body nice and still in space, just letting the movement happen in the shoulders. Lots of bracing through the belly. Good for 5, 4. Good, last 2. Last 1, end with the ball overhead between your hands, little lifts up of the arms for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, counterclockwise circles. Here we go, around and up. Around and up for 8. Good for 6. Very nice job for 4. Last 2, just really warming up those shoulders. Last 1, ball comes overhead one more time, little lifts, biceps by the ears, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower those arms down. Beautiful job. Let's come over onto our hands and our knees. We're going to set up for a little plank. Just leave that ball right between the hands for a moment. Hands underneath the shoulders. Step back into a wide plank. You're either on your feet with the feet about the width of the mat, or you're on your knees with your knees about the width of the mat. That is your choice. Lift your knees if you're lifting them. Take that ball under your left hand, and we're just going to slide the ball forward and back. Your goal is to try to keep the hips as steady in space as possible. Good. 8, 7, 6, good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Reset. You can lower your knees down during your transition, and we'll move that ball over to the other hand. Choose your starting position and roll that ball forward and back. Good. 8, 7, 6, navel pulling up and in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can place that ball right to your side, hands under the shoulders. Bring your feet or your knees closer to one another. And then we're going to drop those hips over to the left and back center. Again, over to the left and back center. Staying on this side. Inhale, exhale. For 6, 5, 3, 2, last one, hold center, reset for the other side, over to the right, back center. For 6, 5, 4, you're doing great, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to your forearms and hold your plank, either on your knees or your toes. We're here for 30 seconds. Good. Keep breathing. Gaze is slightly forward to the fingertips. Engage those glutes. 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees gently down. Take the knees wide, toes together. Sit back in child's pose. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Rock your hips just a little side to side. Good. Coming down to our belly. We're going to take our knees wide on the mat. Grab that ball in your hands so that we can transfer it between our heels. Good. You might need assistance here, right? Good. Heels are in and toes are out, so I'm in external rotation. Very important here to lift the low belly to protect the low back. I'm going to prop myself up on my forearms just so I don't crush my mic, but if it's more comfortable for you, please bring your hands, your forehead down to your hands so you can relax the back of the neck. From here, gentle squeeze in on the ball just a little bit, flexed feet, and then little pushes up of the heels to the sky. Good. For 8, 7, 6. Good, keep going. Last 2. See if you can hover those thighs off the floor. Extend the legs and point the toes, and then flex the feet and bend the knees. Extend and point, flex and bend. Extend and point, flex and bend for 4, 3, 2, last one, leave the heels pointing up to the ceiling, and again, little presses up for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, one more round of extensions. Reach and bend, point and flex, just 4, 3, 2, last one. Flex the feet, lift those thighs up off the floor and just hold for 5. Little squeeze on the ball, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those thigh bones down. Grab the ball, reach it in front of you. Take your hands on top. Take a breath, inhale here, and lift the upper body up, rolling the ball towards you. That should feel nice, and roll the ball away. And again, lifting up, slide the shoulder blades down the back, and roll away. Let's do 3 more here. Good, really reach through those toes. 2. And last time. Beautiful. Hands under shoulders. You can leave that ball right where it is. Come up onto hands and knees. Rounding the spine, puffing up the back of the rib cage towards the ceiling. And then extending the spine long. And 3 more to go. Press the shins and the hands down. Round. And arch. And round. And arch. Last time. Beautiful. Find a nice cross-legged position. Go ahead, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, reach your right arm down, reach your left arm up overhead. Just nice side bend here. You did a great job today. Thank you so much for coming. Please subscribe down below so you can stay up to date on all the new workouts that I post. Beautiful, other side. Good. 1 more each way. Also leave comments and questions. If there's something you'd like to see more of, please let me know. If you have a question about anything, please ask. I'll be happy to get back to you. Other side. Good. Nice. Come back center, interlace the fingers, round the spine, and press the hands forward. Interlace the hands behind you, lift the chest and expand. Inhale. Beautiful. Thank you again so much for coming. I am proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself, and I will see you next time.